Horror Night Stories. Here, every night holds a voice you were never meant to hear. Subscribe if you dare, because once you step into the dark, there is no turning back. Tonight, we tune into a forgotten frequency, a signal that shouldn't exist, a broadcast that whispers when the world sleeps. This is the last broadcast. It was said that in the quiet hours between midnight and dawn, a faint signal could sometimes be caught on old radios. No station, no call letters, no music. Just a hollow frequency humming at 3:33 a.m. People called it the last broadcast. Most dismissed it as static, but those who listened long enough claimed they heard a voice that didn't sound alive. On a rainy night, Jacob, a late-night truck driver, fiddled with his battered CB radio. The storm knocked out local stations, and he needed something, anything, to stay awake on the endless road. Then he found it a slow pulse, like breathing through static. He froze. At exactly 3:33, the voice began. "Jacob, we've been waiting for you." His hands gripped the wheel tight. The radio didn't have caller ID, didn't even have reception out here in the woods. Yet, it said his name. The voice was flat, echoing as if spoken from far beneath the earth. It didn't tell a story. It described him, what he was wearing, the road he was on, even the old coffee mug rattling in his cup holder. Jacob laughed nervously. This is some sick prank. He reached for the dial. "Don't touch that." The voice sharpened, like glass dragging across metal. Jacob's breath caught in his chest. His headlights flickered. The broadcast continued, telling him things no one could possibly know. About his childhood, about the time he nearly drowned, about the scar on his shoulder. And then, in a tone colder than the storm outside, "You will not reach morning." Jacob's pulse hammered. He slammed the radio off. Silence, only rain against the windshield. Relief washed over him, until he realized the radio was still unplugged, and the voice continued. "Do you feel them, Jacob? They're already in the truck with you. If you're listening to this too, don't look behind you. Just keep listening. And if you want more stories like these, stories that creep closer with every word, subscribe now, before the signal finds you." Jacob's hands trembled on the wheel. In the rearview mirror for a moment, he saw movement. Not a shape, not a person, just the faint impression of shadows pressed too close together. Watching, the voice grew louder. "Exit now." Against his better judgment, he swerved onto a deserted side road, the trees bending over like skeletal arms. The broadcast gave instructions, each one leading him deeper into nowhere. His gas gauge sank. His headlights dimmed. Yet the voice never wavered. Finally, Jacob's truck sputtered to a stop at the end of a dirt path. The voice fell silent. For the first time all night, he thought maybe it was over. Then, from the shadows ahead, a dim red light glowed. The radio sparked back to life one final time. "Look up, Jacob. You've reached the station." He lifted his eyes and saw an old transmission tower, rusted and broken, yet humming with impossible energy. Beneath it stood rows of cars just like his, doors hanging open, drivers long gone. And from every silent radio came the same voice. "Welcome home." The tone fades into a whisper, leaving them uneasy. You've just heard the last broadcast. If you're still here, it means you tuned in too long. Don't worry, you're one of us now. But if you'd like to delay your turn, subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Perhaps your words will echo in the next story, or perhaps the next story will echo you.